the Ukrainians' honor and Ukrainians' pride and Poland's support help us. Between our nations, there is peace between neighbors, peace between brothers. And I would like these words to also be heard by our neighbors, Belarusians. We are close to each other. We are neighbors. We should also be brothers with you, with Belarusians. And of course, we will achieve that, ladies and gentlemen, our Polish brothers and sisters. For a long time, many parties try to convince us that Poles and Ukrainians are far from each other and that they lead different lives. Why did they do that? Let me remind you the words of the former president of Poland, Lech Kaczyński, said in Tbilisi. We know very well, today it's the Georgia, tomorrow Ukraine, then the Baltic states, and maybe then the turn will come for Poland. On the 24th of February, this terrible tomorrow that he was talking about happened for Ukraine. And today we are fighting for the Baltic states and for Poland so that they wouldn't have to face that time. And we are fighting together. Together, we are 90 million people. Together, we can do everything. This is a historical mission of Poland and of Ukraine, to be leaders, to be together, and to take Europe from this precipice and from this danger, to stop Europe from becoming a victim of this aggression. Ladies and gentlemen, we can do it. Yesterday, we could see what the European nations were talking about. We saw who is the real leader and who is fighting for the unified Europe, who is fighting for the joint European security, and who was trying to stop us, who was trying to stop you. We understand why Poles know how to fight together with others, fight for freedom, for the European freedom, for Europe. Remember a huge tragedy that happened in 2010 in Smolensk. You remember how the circumstances of this crash were investigated. We understand what it meant to you and what it meant for you to face the silence of those who knew the circumstances very well. But we're still looking towards our neighbor, our brothers and sisters. I feel that we have already built an amazing alliance. Perhaps informal yet, but this is an alliance that is based on reality, not written on paper. This is an alliance that stems from the warmth of our hearts and not from the words of politicians at high levels. The way you accepted our friends, our people who were welcome in your homeland, where they sought refuge against this evil that happened to our country. There is over 1.5 million of Ukrainian citizens here, and they don't feel as foreigners here. They were accepted in families with the spirit of brotherhood and kindness. And you don't want anything in return. You do it from the heart, as between friends, as in a family, which is why I just appeal to you, my friend Andrzej, dear Agata. I can say that we have already united ourselves. We united ourselves like this great Paul, John Paul II, said, that we will together strive for freedom and create freedom. I am convinced that we will be defending freedom together with you. As much as we need to, I am grateful for your help that you have already provided. Help from your state, from your nation. I am grateful for all the efforts that you make to protect the Ukrainian airspace. I believe that we will manage to achieve something very important. God willing, if we win this war, we will share with you our victory. We'll share it with our brothers and sisters. This is our greatness, but also your greatness. This is a battle for our freedom, but also for your freedom. This is a joint history of great nations. Dear Lord, please let us win.